So we're going to introduce here shortly Laura Chiraya Fox, who's the founder and executive producer of Raw Living Expo and Best of Raw. And I'm personally very excited about this event because Geofilms Productions is one of the sponsors for the raw food segment that's going to be going on at this 3-day event. And so I'm very honored and privileged to work with Laura and this event. So Laura, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much, Richard. Thanks for having me on your show.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of folks, this is going out to thousands of listeners, and they're going to be very, very interested in the offerings at this event. Can you give us an overview of what's going to be going on these 3 amazing days?
Absolutely. Well, sort of the meta overview, the big picture is that we at Best of Raw and Raw Living Expo are doing what we're doing to help humanity to eat more raw organic plant foods for the purpose of increasing our health, decreasing our eco footprint, and raising our spirits. Because, Richard, you know personally that adding more raw organic plant foods to the diet impacts a person on multiple levels. And of course, some people want to become 100% raw foodists and raw vegans, and other people are simply at a place where they want to feel better and they're reaching for something. And so we're really catering to the whole spectrum of people, even if you're a newcomer or a beginner, or you're not a raw foodist yet, or it doesn't really matter where you're at with your diet, as long as you're reaching upward and want more and want help and want to grow, or just are curious and want to play and want to find out what this raw food buzz is all about. And also, if you're a seasoned raw foodist, you'll be able to come out and just hang out with some really amazing raw food family, shall we say, from all around the country. It's very, very exciting.
So a lot of folks listening to this are wondering, how is this unique? How is this different than the other events that are taking place this year? Can you please give us an insight into that?
Now, when you say that, Richard, do you mean the other events in the raw food space, or the other sort of consciousness events that are going on around the country?
That's a good point. It would be in the scope of like the raw food movement and what I would kind of like say as an awakening that's going on in regard to people's health and wellness in general.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's a great question. I'm formerly one of the producers of the Raw Spirit Festival. I helped in 2007, and that event subsequently is no longer happening. Also, the other events on the West Coast that Living Light did and that John Kohler did that were more of the raw food expos are also no longer happening. The only real event of a similar at all nature, and it's also very different, is the Fruitarian Festival, the Woodstock Fruit Festival that happens in the summer on the East Coast in Woodstock, New York. And if you want to find out about fruitarianism and go hang out with a bunch of amazing people, people can go to that one. But this event is really filling a niche that has not been filled for quite some time. And the community, since 2007, has been asking me to do another big raw foods event. It's, I have been working in the raw food space for a very long time, and I also have been working in the consciousness space. So we are sort of bridging the worlds. And so there's a raw foods focus here because we all really know that the diet is foundational, not only to our health, but also to our consciousness. And people find when they add more raw organic plants to the diet that their emotions open up and their spirit opens up and their mind gets clearer. And also that they start doing their part to decrease the eco footprint of our food habits on the planet. And so it all really weaves together food and consciousness. And so what people can expect differently is that there will be a focus on how to improve your diet and the health consequences of that, and then lots of additional auxiliary complementary aspects, including sacred relationships and how to become a better public speaker, because we feel if people can become a better public speaker, then they will get their message out more. So it's really a consciousness activation portal, and it's a doorway into who you really are and expressing it more fully on the planet with a lot of support. Because in terms of root chakra and food and getting grounded in this physical reality, we all need all the support we can get to have a foundational physical platform that is really strong and full of life and vitality and energy, and also living in concert with the planet. Because the planet itself can feed us more vibrational energy even as we go forth and eat the foods that she's providing for us directly. So you can see that you'll become a better manifester, a better generator, a better visionary, a better at whatever it is that you're doing, a better accountant, if you improve your diet And you'll also be doing your part to heal the planet and heal our relationship with it through the use of more eco-friendly foods.
Now, can you highlight for us perhaps two or three of the speakers that you're excited about and why?
Oh, wow. Only two or three? There's dozens of them, and I mean, each and every one of them is so amazing. I mean, they really are. Every single person who's coming, whether they're just doing a workshop or if some of them are doing three or four things, are just incredible. And we encourage people to, you'll be able to spend quality time with these people. And the full list is on the website at rawlivingexpo.com under features. Wade Lightheart comes to mind. He is a former Mr. Universe competitor and bodybuilder, and he's a very lively chap. He's got a lot of incredible information to share. It'll be really fun to spend time with him. And we also have Gabriel Cousins, of course. I mean, one of the fathers of the raw foods movement. We have Sherry Soria and Dan Latterman coming, and Sherry Soria, of course, is the author of Raw Food for Dummies, and also the founder of Living Light Culinary Arts Institute, along with her husband, Dan Latterman. She'll be giving the keynote at the awards dinner gala. She'll also be giving another keynote address and a chef demo, as well as a workshop with some quality time with she and Dan. And Dan the Man Life Regenerator McDonald will be there. He's quite a popular guy on the raw food scene. He's won a lot of awards in Best of Raw over the years. And he's going to come along with Dave the Raw Food Trucker, and who lost an enormous amount of weight while he was driving around his rig. He had one juicer in the front, one juicer in the back. And then we have Christina Carrillo Bucaram, who is an amazing young lady, fruitarian style raw foodist, who has the most successful produce co-op in the country in Houston that she started. And, so she'll be sharing about that, and she'll be sharing a demo. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Really, people should spend some time on the website because it's pretty phenomenal what's going on over at Raw Living Expo.
Now, why have you chosen Sedona, Arizona for this event?
Well, that's a really good question, too. Now, I originally, when I was planning with the team and when it became obvious that the community was basically insisting that I take the helm of this event and make it happen, I was thinking Los Angeles. And so we were scouting there for a couple months. And things just were not lining up. And then Richard, I know you'll understand this, but the synchronicities around this event happening in Sedona at the Hilton were just ridiculously off the chain, such that I could not pay attention. I would be thinking about what to do, and then someone from the Hilton would walk in and introduce himself to me, and things like that. And, numerous just really off the chain synchronicities guiding us to do it at the Hilton in Sedona, which is where, we did the Raw Living Expo, the Raw Spirit Festival in 2007, and Happy went on to do it in 2008 there as well. And, so it's kind of like a homecoming, really, for me, full circle. And so a lot of the team members from Raw Spirit in 2007 are on board, and there's a whole lot of new people, too.
We're drawing near to the end here. Any websites or any other information you want to share?
Absolutely. Well, I'd love to invite people to, again, check out the website at rawlivingexpo.com. They can also go and vote for their favorite raw foodist at bestofrawfoods.com. And even if you're not familiar with the raw foods community, this would be a good way to get to know it, because we have 55 categories of people, places, products, media, and Eco Raw awards, and lots of videos and pictures of these raw food celebrities and companies up on that website now, and the voting is live. And so we also want to really encourage people to come out, and Sedona is absolutely gorgeous. The red rocks are incredible, and it's a beautiful, uplifting place to be physically. And also, we want to invite you to the awards dinner gala. Friday and Saturday night, the Best of Raw Awards shows will be taking place. And so they're kind of like the Golden Globes of the raw foods movement, or the Roskers, as we like to say. So these shows are going to include one show is going to include a multi-course raw vegan meal prepared by Chef Salvatore of the Hilton, who is preparing that under the tutelage of three of our raw food celebrities, Brian B. Live, Elena Love, and Nomi Shannon. And so that is a separate ticket on the website. If people have any questions, they can email me at bestofrawfoods.com. And yeah, please feel free to just check out the websites, have fun with it. The schedule is amazing. There's a schedule button on the menu bar. People should just go and look and be kind of, just have fun looking at the amazing, amazing events that are all going to be going on throughout the weekend. And it's February 22nd to the 24th at the Hilton Sedona Resort and Spa in Sedona, Arizona.
Well, I look very much forward to meeting you in person, and we're very honored to be working with you in filming during the event. Thank you again for taking the time for this interview and getting out the good word. And for those that are listening, definitely go to the website that I'm going to have linked up on the interview here, and check out the details. There's a wealth of information on the website, and amazing, amazing speakers and events going on these 3 days. It's going to be power packed. Thank you again, Laura.
Thank you, Richard. We're really looking forward to meeting you in person and so grateful for Gia Films as our sponsor.
Well, thank you again. Take care.
Blessings.